A day after the Supreme Court commuted their death sentence to life imprisonment, the Tamil Nadu cabinet is recommending the release of 7 assassins of Rajiv Gandhi. In fact, Jayalalitha has gone on to state that if the centre does not approve, she will use her state powers to ensure the release of the assassins. Let's actually go across to my colleague Sandhya now to try and sense what is the mood and what is the pulse out there in Tamil Nadu. Now, Sandhya, of course, there's a one-upmanship going on in Tamil Nadu for trying to take credit for the release of these assassins. But the Congress is not taking this too kindly. I mean, there have been very sharp reactions from the Congress leaders at the centre who are questioning why the release of assassins is being used as a political tool.
Well, the ground situation is that there is a big sympathy wave for these convicts, specifically Perarivalan, whose mother has been campaigning, knocking on all political doors to secure the release of her son, who she claims is innocent of the crime itself. In fact, even recently, the investigating officer in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case, one CBI SP, had come out in the open saying that he had in fact made a change in Perarivalan's confession statement to make it look like it was a more grave crime than it actually was. So there is a lot of sympathy for Perarivalan specifically, but Jayalalitha has decided to play the game of political one-upmanship, take it to a new level altogether, and she has gone ahead and called for the release of all 7 convicts who are convicted in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. Now, what Jayalalitha has announced in the State Assembly today is that the cabinet has in fact sent a recommendation to the centre asking for its response, but the state does not need the centre's concurrence. The state does not require the...
All right, we will return with D. Raja's statement on the situation in Tamil Nadu. But at the moment, what we are reporting to you is that the Jayalalitha government is seeking the release of the 7 convicts. Of course, Jayalalitha has sent the centre a note for approval, but he has said categorically that even if the centre does not approve, she will be using her state powers to ensure the release of the 7 convicts in the Rajiv Gandhi case. Now, we are seeing, of course, reactions coming in from various other parties of Tamil Nadu, with the MDMK welcoming this move from Jayalalitha.
I would extend my heartiest congratulations and gratitude on behalf of MDMK, on behalf of millions and millions of Tamils who are concerned about the misery of these condemned prisoners. Hats off to the Tamil Nadu government headed by Madam Jayalalitha. She has taken a bold and historic decision. So all the congratulations she deserves.
Those who assassinated Rajiv Gandhi ji should not be given any relief. That was the position of the Attorney General. Now that the court has rendered a decision, we naturally must abide by the decision of the court. We may or may not agree with it, but we abide by the decision of the court. But I have one question for the BJP, and that is that they were baying for the blood of Afzal Guru, and I am surprised that when it comes to other assassins, they don't even utter a word. I think BJP has something to answer for.